Hey, it's special to all my soldiers out there. Everybody right here. You need to be thankful like that, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what you ain't got, start being thankful for what you do got. Let's get it to them, baby girl. Hey.
That's right. That's right. T.I. said it best. Um, we chase that paper and we forget to live our life and just enjoy the gift of living, and as creators, we create. And that's a gift. That's a gift from the Most High, from the Creator, right, of heaven and earth and all therein. And we have to learn how to appreciate that, embrace that first, because that's where our real success, I've found personally, comes from. To just appreciate who we are as a person and what we have to give, to others. It's just, man, it's like when you look at a picture of one of your favorite artists, right? And you connect with it. It resonates, you know, it calms you, right? Or it makes you go into deep thought, right? It connects with a feeling. It's just beautiful. And that is what we do as artists. And a lot of times we're not taught to appreciate that, right? We're not taught to appreciate that. I know I was not taught to appreciate it until I've gotten older and started to really go within myself and start checking myself out and and start to think, what is this all about? Why am I here? And why did you give me these talents? I'm talking to the higher source of my life, right? The highest source of life. And um, it always usually comes back to, me. What am I going to do with it? You know, um, how how am I um, welcoming my obstacles and challenges of life, right? And so that's that's what this channel is about. Also, is to help us as artists and as art businesses, art lovers, to connect, to really understand our purpose, because I found that if we're not understanding our purpose or trying to connect with our purpose, to see and understand our purpose, this is when we find our perspective of success is not there, right? What we perceive as success, not what other people perceive as success. um, I meant to turn my phone down. Excuse me. I have to take this right quick, please, and then I'll turn my phone down. Uh, yes, I'm actually making a video right now, so let me call you right back. Okay, bye. I'll call you right back. Bye. Okay, so now, okay, I forget to turn that down. Um, where were we? And I'll tell you what, making these videos also, I want people to understand that I am a person, right? You know, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not gonna always. I'm never perfect, and I'm all right with that because no one is. But we move towards perfection, right? I tell you, I live in the neck of the lands where um got all kind of critters and stuff. But I love it because it's peaceful. All right. Anyway, hi, and welcome to Experience Artistic Consultants. Uh, I've made a few videos so far, and I hope I hope, whoever sees it, if you've seen them, give me a break. Don't be stingy with the thumbs up. If you don't enjoy them or you're not getting anything out of them, then let me know that too. Let me know what you want to see. What do you want to hear? Now this is funny, and I'll share this right quick. And this guy, I guess it was a guy. Anyway, he leaves a comment, and he leaves the comment of hot sexy something.com. And I'm thinking, it's nice. It's I don't know the word to use for it, but I enjoy the fact that if a person finds me attractive, that's great. Nice. I enjoy that. And especially at this age, I really enjoy hearing that. But it's a time and place for everything, and it's how you do everything, which is what we are talking about in these last couple of videos, which is making the connection and networking, right? And the appropriate ways that we can do that. So I ended up blocking them anyway, and it is what it is. I don't want to hear that when I'm making videos. I mean, it's okay to compliment, but that's not what it's all about. I'm not here looking for that. I want to actually help other artists and art businesses succeed, right? And from their perspective of success, because a everybody has a thought, right, on what success is, right? Everybody has an idea on what they think and believe success is. Everybody's success is not the same. So, like myself, I believe that my success is um, having to come through the trenches, so to speak. Coming from a place of sort of like nothingness, of people knowing me to, from people not knowing me to people knowing me. And the right people, I believe, the right people know me, or they know of me. And that's good, right? And so it's not always about the money, because the money is going to come. The money usually shows up eventually, right? But in the meantime, it's what I've done in between those 20 years of being an artist. What have I done? Whom have I helped? You know, in what way have I done that? And people coming to me saying, well, I really want that piece, right? Because that piece makes me feel this way. That artwork makes me feel that this way or that way, and it looks really good here, and it looks, whatever. I want to buy it as a gift for my mom or whomever, because I believe she would enjoy that. When I hear those type, for me, that adds to my success. That adds to my successful encounters along this kind of rather challenging journey, right? So, um, what seems to be success for me may not be success for you, but it's important to understand how you play that big part in your life to learning what success is for you, to allow other people to make that judgment call for you. You're giving away too much power. It's like depending on other people to make you happy. That's just giving away too much power, right? And so that's when you hear that type of cliche type of thing where, you know, um, uh, be happy, find someone who makes you happy. Yeah, you find, or people find you and come into your space or whatever, to add to your happiness, right? That's what it is. You want people, places, and things to add to your happiness, not to be your happiness. It's those are two different things, right? So I found along the way, I need to be open to people, places, and things that add to my happiness, right? So, and then we never know who who those things or who those people are and what those things are until we actually get out there and explore and examine and step back and take a look at it. How did it make me feel? And so that has a lot to do with when how we connect to other people, right? That vibe. How is it vibing? you know, because if it's not vibing, it's not going to go anywhere. But we play a big part in putting those vibes out there. I really hope all this makes sense, and I'm not just rattling, but these are things that are. I believe we have to become conscious of, not just float through life and saying, okay, what will be, if God wanted for us, if God wants it for me, it's just going to happen. I mean, like, I've been there too. But I also realized through my awakening that um, you have to put yourself out there. That's part of the faith thing, right? Is putting ourselves out there and being open to the results, right? Um, we can't wait around for other people to come and save us, or other things. Although I do believe that the higher force, God, if you would call him that, the creator, I like to call him the creator of heaven and earth and all therein. I call him the most high. Okay. But I understand that I have to get out there and I have to make some moves, and I have to lean on faith and I have to believe in my abilities. And if I don't believe in my abilities, why don't I believe in them? Why? What is this about? And so a lot of times we have to step back and do some examinations, do some examining on ourselves, explore what's happening within ourselves that we can't reach our success? Why don't we believe in ourselves? What is that? Who took that away? Who did we allow to take that away from us? And so sometimes you have to turn therapy. You have to turn therapist. You have to turn to a therapist. It is what it is. You can't be ashamed to do that. And if you have the resources, the money, what have you, to do that, you should do that, because that's where you're going to get your power to move forward. That's where you're going to get your power to understand it's not anybody else's responsibility or accountability to for your success. By golly gee, you know, it just isn't. So I hope all that makes sense. All right, I don't want to digress, but I'm going to put my focals on here and we're going to get started on this because I believe, hmm, sometimes my glasses are lopsided. Okay, so the name of this particular video here is to make valuable connections. All right. And we all want valuable connections. We just tend not to know how to make that happen. Okay. And so I do have notes. I always take notes because I can rattle and go on and on and on. But I also want to make sure that the video covers the title, right? All right. Now it's not no hook and bait. All right. So um, the first one is, don't let networking just happen. Okay. Be deliberate about building your professional network. All right. So the video that I made earlier, before this one, of course, previous. It's really like a part. That one's like a part one, and this is pretty much like a part two. But I didn't say that, right? I thought I turned this off. Okay, not right now. All right. They always want to call me when I'm doing something. It's like I have the whole day. No one calls until I'm doing something. What in the world? Um, but then too, I like to keep my phone on sometimes, depending on what I'm expecting during the day. Okay, so let me see. Turn this off, turn it down. There it is. Okay, sorry. All right, so now don't let networking just happen. This has to be a part of your plan, right? This has to be, it's important to understand that when when we're starting out as artists, you you're get it's a business. It is a business, right? It is a business. Okay. Um, Now we have to be deliberate about building our professional network so that we're not just spinning our wheels with people, and we're not just spinning our wheels going to places and all of that. It should be a deliberate type of thing. And so we should, let's say, for an example, let's see, say for an example, you want to meet, I don't know, Oprah. She comes to mind because she's somebody that the majority of people know. Let's say you want to meet Oprah. Okay. Why? As an artist, we're not just talking about a person that just wants to pass time or whatever. We're talking about someone who wants to establish a career in their art form. So why would you want to meet her? So now you want to write that down. You want to look at that sometimes. You want to visit that, like, what's the reason for me wanting to meet this woman? And if I get a chance to meet her and actually talk with her, what am I going to say? How am I going to say it? What am I presenting to her? She's a busy person, right? you know and so most of the people that can help our career as artists are busy people themselves. They have families. you know they don't want to just waste their time. They're looking for valuable relationships, right? That's going to help catapult their business and what they're doing, right? So you want to be able to um, say what it is that you want from these people, and then you can kind of get the opportunity to, what in the world, you can get the opportunity to know if whether or not what you're asking it from the right person. But it should be a reason. You need to have a reason to reach out and make these connections that you so want to connect. That's the point, right? All right. So now, um, you want to think long. You want to think long term, continuous growth, right? So a good professional network should be always growing and changing. Okay, so think long term, continuous growth. Once again, I'll say that a good professional network should be always growing and changing. So that's what you want to also keep in mind when you're networking and you're building these valuable connections. How will they grow, right? Do they have an opportunity to grow? How can you see this relationship growing? And you, it's not that you're looking for any preciseness, but you're looking for your reasons, right? Because your reasons is what going to make you reach your goals. Your reasons. You have to have reasons, okay? If you have no reasons, it's just going to fall flat. It's not going to go anywhere, right? And that's with relationships as well. What's your reasons behind it? Okay. Three, think long term. Um, did I just say that? Think long term continuous growth. good professional network, always growing and changing. Okay, so you want to consider that, right? That it's always growing and changing, right? Okay, so now connect with you want to connect with value. And what that means is, once again, you want to actually have a reason why you want this relationship connection. It's important, right? Because you'll see where this person fits in to what you need to happen. Okay. So you want to, and so the next one would be connect with value. All right. So you want to make sure that the value is there. Okay. You want to make sure that you're showing them, you're giving them value, how you can be benefit, how you can make benefits for them, how you can bring benefits to them, how you can make value. Okay, so it's a give and take. You want to always create this win-win scenario. Okay, so the next one, two, three. Okay, try. Yeah, I tell you, I live on a busy type of road, if you will. And I also have a motorcycle family across the street. So you end up hearing all kind of motors and stuff like that. Okay. So now next is try to leave a lot of emotions out. So what you want to do, you want to try, you want to, when you meet these people, wherever you meet them, you want to stay short. You want to be logical, no feelings involved, and stay focused and factual. Now that's a lot to take in. So let's kind of like chew that up a little bit, just kind of like, chew that up and regurgitate. So you want to stay short, which means that you don't want to take up a lot of their time. A lot of times, you just pretty much want to pretty much make a short presentation, like I think they're called uh, elevator presentation, like you only get like 15 seconds or something like that. Anyway, um, you just want to keep it short. You want to say your name, find out their name. If you can get a card right quick and let them know that you will be in contact with them, for whatever reason. Just keep it short. Keep it short. And it should be logical. There should be some logical reasons behind making this connection. Perhaps maybe you want to submit a proposal to them along the way. Then you want to keep away from feelings, right? And as artists, we are so into our feelings. OMG. I know I am. And I think I think once again I use her a lot. Is Erica Badu, and she said, "Hey, be careful about what you say about my work. It's like I'm sensitive about my shit." That's what she said, and I can agree. And I'm sure as an artist, you can agree with that too. As artists, we are very sensitive about what people say of our work, and so you're gonna, as artists, we have to, if okay, as artists, we have to not be so sensitive, because everybody's not going to like our work. Everybody's not going to like us. And it is okay. Okay. Because as people, as human beings, we don't like everything. We don't like everybody either, if we're honest about it. All of this, I love everybody's stuff. I mean, hey, my thing is, I I embrace humanity, right? And I respect people as another human being. Okay. And everything else has to grow in its rightful perspective order of feelings. Okay. It is what it is. All right. So stay focused and factual. So what that means is you want to stay focused on the reasons of meeting these individuals, what is it that you want from them, right? Um, and stick to the point. Just stay factual with it. If you get the opportunity to actually, um, move in on some of their space, some of their time, great. But you want to, keep it short, keep it sweet, stay logical, keep your feelings out of it, and stay factual along the way. All right. So focus on, and here's the deal. You want to focus on the right people. The secret to networking isn't to, and I've written this down, make sure I say it right. Focus on the right people. The secret to networking isn't to attend a network event and passing out business cards. Focus on the right people by concentrating on the people who you know will be able to make a difference in your career, right? So you want to focus on people who you know is going to make a difference in your career, right? You have to keep we have to keep the personal and the business separate, right? And that, I'll tell you, that's why I have separate social medias, right? I have separate social media channels. Like, even I have like two Facebook channels. One is personal, one is business. I have two separate Instagram accounts, because one is personal and one is business, right? So you want to keep business at business and don't get so involved in the feeling. Okay, just um, stay focused on the logical and the factual. What is it that you want from this person? And try to obtain that. That's it. That's all. Okay. Now, let's see. Uh, I'm not sure if I want to say that. All right. So it's important also to connect and reconnect periodically. So that means that, like, once you've made that connection with a person, you want to periodically stay connected. Okay. Even if there's nothing that you can see right now that that person could help you with or assist you with, but somewhere down the line, that you could use a person like that in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, you could, that person can be valuable and beneficial in a good, positive way for your career. You want to periodically stay connected with them. So that means that you want to, um, you know, every, I don't know, every 3 months or so, 3 months, 6 months, 2 or 3 times out of a year, you just want to kind of reach out to that person and just to see how they're doing. I just wanted to say hello. You ran across my mind. How you doing? I hope all is well with your family. I look forward to, is anything going on lately? Any exhibits, any projects, whatever. You kind of squeeze that in, and you can even squeeze in what you're doing, and keep them abreast of what you're doing, right? But make it warm, make it friendly, right? Don't make it so just cold and this is to the point. Put a little warmth in that connection email, or however you connect with them, right? uh, but just stay connected. It's important to do that. All right. And let them know that you want to stay on their good side, on their list of people to call. Okay. So you want to use social media. All right. This is great because you want to use social networks. This is important. Okay. So, I need my glasses. All right. So what this means is LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, okay, are tools that you can use to connect in a personal way to different people in your industry. For an example, LinkedIn, you can get introduced to new contacts through your current connections. And we can use it as a professional database to find people who work in your professional at various artistic services and businesses. So, all right, that's a mouthful. But one of the great things about social media is the platforms and the channels is that you're building connections, right? And so I talk about this a lot in regards to LinkedIn. Even as an artist, I mean, there are great artistic resources, groups that we can join. Okay, groups that will be glad to have you as part of their community. And you can also create your own, right? And eventually people will start wanting to get to know who you are and make those connections to you, with you. And so, take advantage of the fact that these connections are here, because this is where the world actually is today anyway. Things are never okay. Things are never going to be the same. We can forget about it. It's not going to be the same for a long, 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 long time. So now we are all online, and this is the best time to start an online store. This is the best time to start online groups or communities that help to build, and eventually, once again, we talk about the money. We want the money, but the money will come. Trust that. It's going to come. But first, you need to start building. And it's not this cliche or myth that, okay, you build it and they will come. No, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some time, especially when you're talking about building organically. It's going to take time. You want people, you want fans, you want real fans, you want people that's, as part of your cheerleading people. Okay, you want people that's going to to um to understand, right? And so that's going to take time, and you want to be able to help others too along the way. Again, we have to always remember this win-win scenario is very important and it's very significant, and it's going to take you a long, long way. So if you're helping other people express and connect and network with others in the industry, you're going to find that that's going to be very successful for you. That's going to work out really well for you in the long run. But you got to be patient because it's all about building. Okay. So now, which brings us to 24. I'm sorry. I'm putting all of these together from the previous video. But anyway, I forget what number we're on, but here it goes. It says start your own networking group. All right. So we talked about that just a little bit there when we're talking about using social networks. So start your own networking group. This is one way to meet like-minded people. Um, there's a hmm, there's a website that I'm thinking about right now, and I think it's meetup.com, and I think it also eventbrite.com. Those are two. If you have not started out there with this type of thing, you might want to just check those sources out, meetup.com and eventbrite.com. All right. So you can start your social network with these also. So to create a series of events under a certain topic, such as marketing, finances, or accounting, if you're into that type of thing as well, because everybody's, artists, we have multiple talents and stuff. And so if you say, because like I love social media marketing and promotion, I love to be able to do that with other artists and artistic community services. So if you're into that type of thing and you have other um, skills and everything that you want to just kind of like get out there as well, but you want to also stay within the artistic channels, you can still use those to do that. Okay, so now let's see. All right. All right. So those are it. Those are it. And maybe you might need to just, you know, look at this video again and kind of take all of that in, take it all in, because it's all helpful, I hope. And if there's other things that you would like to have an answer to, or you are searching and seeking, be it along the spiritual path, or be it along your I don't know, your academics, your business, your career, let me know, because I have some fantastic resources that I'm reaching out to now on my LinkedIn channel, or my LinkedIn platform, should I say. I'm reaching out to these people, and I just want to find out some personal things too, which I'm going to share. But I can also use these people to answer some questions that you may have, questions to, in regards to how to get out here as an artist, and how, what makes, um, art gallery owners, want to promote other artists more so than another artist. I mean, what are the differentiations? How do they choose to do that? Just ask some questions, and I'll do my best to get you some answers and even connect you with the right sources and resources. It's about getting you out here, and stretching you, and encouraging you as an artist, to find your way and find your purpose. OMG, I wish someone, uh, had, I wish I had me along the way. All right, so that'll do it. And I hope that you guys, will watch this. Right now my channel is very low, but it would be helpful if you would subscribe, if this has been helpful to you, and you would definitely, help, just help get it out there and help other artists. Your your subscription, or when you subscribe, when you make comments, these things are helpful for artists who are seeking and searching. So let's not be stingy with that. Okay, so best creative regards to you, and see you next time.